South Africa and the European Union are forging closer ties, and it couldn't come at a more critical time. With U.S. President Donald Trump shaking up global relations, South Africa finds itself caught in the crossfire. But why is the EU stepping in now, and what does this mean for the future of global politics? Let's break it down. For years, South Africa's relationship with the EU has been complicated. The country's neutral stance on Russia's invasion of Ukraine and joint military exercises with China and Russia raised eyebrows in Europe. But now, those tensions seem to be fading. At the recent G20 Foreign Ministers Summit in Johannesburg, EU Foreign Policy Chief Kaja Kallas made it clear, it is a time of building partnerships and strengthening the partnerships we have. Finding old friends and making new friends. So, what changed? Well, it's not just about past disagreements, it's about a global power shift, and South Africa is right at the center of it. Donald Trump's foreign policy has been anything but predictable. From imposing tariff threats to suspending aid, his approach has left many nations, including South Africa, looking for alternative allies. One of the biggest points of contention: Trump falsely accused South Africa of seizing private land, leading to diplomatic tensions. Now, he's also threatening to cut over $400 million in U.S. aid that supports the fight against HIV in South Africa. With the U.S. stepping back, the EU sees an opportunity to step in. Europe is South Africa's largest foreign investor, with over 1,000 European companies employing more than 350,000 people in the country. Strengthening this partnership is a win-win for both sides. Meanwhile, U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio and Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent both skipped the G20 meetings in South Africa, citing concerns over land policies and governance. This snub plays right into the hands of BRICS, an alliance of Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, giving them more leverage in global politics. And South Africa is taking full advantage. The country has positioned itself as a key player in international diplomacy, balancing relationships with the West, the East, and emerging economies. The EU recognizes this and wants to secure its influence before another global superpower, like China, fills the gap entirely. Kallas made it clear that while the EU is ready to strengthen its relationship with South Africa, they won't be able to replace the financial aid the US provides. Europe has its own pressing concerns, mainly increasing defense spending due to Russia's aggression in Ukraine. However, what the EU can offer is stability. Unlike Trump's unpredictable policies, the EU presents itself as a reliable, predictable partner, something many nations are looking for in these turbulent times. So, where does this leave South Africa? The upcoming EU-South Africa summit will likely shape the future of this partnership. It's a crucial moment where trade agreements, investment opportunities, and political alliances will be strengthened. Meanwhile, Trump's foreign policy decisions continue to push nations toward alternative partnerships. Whether that benefits South Africa in the long run remains to be seen, but one thing is certain: global alliances are shifting, and South Africa is right in the middle of it all. What do you think about South Africa's growing ties with the EU? Is this a smart move, or should the country be cautious? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more in-depth analysis on global affairs.